All right. Do you guys want to start?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, welcome to another edition of Dim Boys Do Comics.
Welcome back.
Don't
hit my phone.
the top 10 Midwest podcasts about comic books and comic book movies and sci-fi movies.
Dude, we made the top 10?
Yes, you're goddamn right.
I think we're number one, man.
Yeah, probably.
I think last time I checked the internet list.
One with a zero next to it, yeah.
Because we're playing like golf. The lower subscribers you have, you're actually winning.
We're part two.
A new, like a quiche, niche.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
A quiche audience.
A quiche market.
It's a quiche.
Who
doesn't like quiche?
They were talking about it. I kind of want some now.
Yeah. Every other thing you listen
Not very many
to.
people, actually. That's why we only have one.
Right.
That's why there's only one of them.
Every other video you watch on YouTube, the first 30 minutes are all smash this, slap that, put that shit. You don't have to do anything. Just sit back and enjoy.
Quit wasting my time.
Just sit back and enjoy.
All right, let's start with some news. Okay, first up on the news list, we were talking about it earlier. Dom, do you mind focusing a little bit?
Sorry.
The new Batman movie is going to be detective, based mostly on detective.
Yeah, that's
work.
my Batman. That's what I'm talking about.
Going shaking down thugs.
Sign me up.
Shaking down thugs. Getting info. Has he really done a lot of detective stuff in really any of his movies? Probably mostly in the Chris Nolan.
Yeah, some in that and in Tim Burton's. Especially the first one. He deduced that it was a mixture of specific chemicals that was killing people.
Yeah, Keaton with glasses.
Yep. The dramatic reveal.
Yeah.
And he had like the circle ones super thin. I think God. I like my Batman with some reading glasses.
I didn't think he could look any smarter.
In his cold milk soup.
Oh, God.
It's supposed to be so...
That soup looks so gross. God, it's all thick.
I kind of wanted
weird,
it as a
chunky.
kid.
It kind of looked chunky. It looked like it had gone bad.
If it was good enough for Batman, it's good enough for me. That's the way I saw it as a kid.
You think he's nacho? Is that be cold?
I have no idea what it was.
Cold soup. I don't like that. I don't like that
It's
whole idea of cold soup. I don't want any of that. Piping hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you think Batman... I think a better way of doing that scene might have been he's eating it, and Alfred would be like, "That soup is 2 months old, sir." You'd be like, "I didn't even tell because I'm so determined."
Yeah. I'm repairing a Batmobile here.
That's right.
We got a lot of work to do.
Maybe not.
I love that. Him working on his own
shit. He's got
there.
to. He's got to know every little thing about it.
And it was like, they didn't even focus on it. It was just like a set piece. But if you go back and watch, I think it was Batman Returns, after he split the Batmobile, later on in the movie, he's working on putting it back together, and it's like opened up and shit.
Yeah.
You only see it for a few seconds. But
You mean split it as in split the sides off?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
Jettisoned those sides and like ejected itself.
How did he go and get those?
I think he just had extra side panels that he brought out of storage.
Oh.
But the thing is, it made me always think about that shit. It was like somebody picks that shit up. He has to get no serial numbers, nothing. Custom made, but if someone can pick up the remnant, can't they reverse engineer the technology?
Right.
It just doesn't seem... Well,
I would think he'd go back and get it almost.
Yeah, or he owns the company through subsidiaries or whatever that goes and picks that shit
corporation.
up. On his way, he's like, there's shit at blah, 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 blah. And then that truck comes
maybe
out.
there's not enough... Maybe there's not even really enough stuff in there to be like... Because, I mean, it could just be like casing or bodywork and wheels.
Once all the internal shit pulls in, like it showed.
Yeah,
maybe that is just like a shell that shatters.
You think he would think about it. I mean, he's got a plan about it.
Yeah,
right. That's what I like about the character.
Just pieces of a race car.
Yeah.
He's just
happens all the time. Just a jet race car. It's black.
Gotham streets.
Can't be tied to Batman. It's got wings on it, too. Did I tell you? And a bat symbol?
Yeah, I know that race car.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I like that. That sounds good.
Yeah, I'm glad they're trying something new, but do you think Warner Brothers can really do anything like low key?
If they make it,
do you think the world's going to be in danger in it?
I hope not. I hope it's some street level shit.
Seems like
Yeah, that's
Warner
what I
Brothers
like.
can't even go like backwards at this point, or can they?
You know,
Marvel did with Ant-Man and Doctor Strange, but this Batman, like
And they
it's
did
like
just
making
fight Doomsday.
Well, that makes me think of like the movie we just saw tonight, Spider-Man. Like the world wasn't in danger at all. It was just this plane.
It was just a
crash landing was in
circumstance
danger.
more
Yeah.
than a
I think
live
I-
threat. Or
I
like,
like
well,
that.
Yeah, me too.
That's pretty refreshing.
It was just a scenario, not necessarily the same scenario we always see. So
Yeah.
maybe they do it
Yeah.
differently.
I like that, and I liked about
I like that.
Logan too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of hope they do, but I don't really. It seems like they need to be making blockbusters, and I gotta have a lot of like special effects in that case.
I don't think I like. You'd have to do that with the Batman movie though.
It's gonna be
Like
good.
I think I mean, like the Justice League one, they'll have to be like that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
I heard it's gonna be a trilogy.
yeah. Okay.
I read your mind there.
Yeah. Get out of my head, John.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you think they're just gonna keep the detective thing going, or maybe it'll
Maybe like
span
the first
across
one
the
will
whole-
focus on like a detective thing where he learns about a bigger thing, and then I don't know. It could.
When's the first one coming out? Do you know?
No idea.
No idea.
Is there even
This
a
is why
date?
we need an engineer.
Yeah.
To look up
Mike.
this stuff.
Michael?
Michael.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it for that. I don't think there's really much. I think it's next year when it comes out.
Next year? Wow.
That's pretty
This is
soon.
close.
Yeah, maybe it's
Yeah.
not.
I'd say more like 2019. Late 2018.
So is Justice League the only DC movie next year?
Aquaman too, right?
Justice League is this year.
Yeah, it is. Too.
Oh,
it
November.
is? Oh. I keep forgetting about that, man. I keep thinking it's May of 2018 for some reason.
Nope. Thanksgiving.
That's cool. That's really cool, actually.
I don't think there's a release date for it yet. Yeah, there's no release date. Matt Reeves. Do you guys know what else Matt Reeves has done?
Yeah.
Matt Reeves is the director.
What was it? I just saw it. You'd know it too. I can't remember.
Matt Reeves does not
Man, we're
ring
really.
any bells.
Yeah, you'd recognize the movie that he did.
And that's the guy who's directing Batman?
Yeah. We're getting that information.
It's
This
coming to
taste.
us.
Oh, Cloverfield. Oh,
Clo-
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's
That's
it.
what it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Planet of the
okay.
Apes.
That's
That War of the Planet of the Apes.
Under Siege
Coming
2?
out soon. Under
What?
Siege 2, really? The train?
Yeah, it's on there.
Wow.
Yeah,
You directed that?
I think so. I don't. It's a movie he was involved in. I'm kind of
Oh,
assuming
okay.
he directed it.
Well, that's cool. I like the Apes movies. I liked Cloverfield.
The new War of the Apes is coming out. I don't know.
He didn't direct Under Siege 2. He must
Oh.
have just been in it or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. That's pretty much it. We had that picture of Deadshot. Other than that, there's not really much for it.
Deadshot.
Deathstroke?
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
Oh, the
Remember that picture they posted a while ago?
Yeah, that like test footage of his
Yeah.
costume.
Oh, yeah.
I've heard that that's all kind of now maybe up in the air after Ben Affleck left. That there's no
Oh.
guarantee that Joe Mangione? Can't remember his name. He's playing him.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not good with names.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I don't know. Detective. I'm excited to see a Detective Batman. I want a thought-provoking
Yeah.
Batman movie.
Right.
Mystery.
You know,
Who done it?
something that
Whodunit.
gets these
Whodunit.
gears turning. In my
Introduce a
head.
lot of villains. Show a lot of them. Don't have to introduce them. We all know who they are. Just show them. Show them to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Spider-Man taught us that shit tonight.
Yeah.
God damn! Can't wait to talk about
Let's talk
Spider-Man.
about Spider-Man.
Oh my god. Okay, let's just go through this one. Now, the only other thing on news is the Dark Phoenix movie.
Yeah.
What?
People have already Dark Phoenix. It's
Yeah.
gonna be the next X-Men movie.
That's really okay.
X-Men movie next year. It's gonna be Deadpool 2, New Mutants, and Dark Phoenix.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
And this is
Yes.
like Sansa, the chick that plays Sansa. She's
Yeah.
still gonna be Jean Grey.
I think so, and I mean they're kind of signing people up right now. I don't know
okay.
if her and the dude that played Cyclops are in it, but I know Quicksilver is gonna be back.
Man, dude.
It's kind of a letdown in the second one. I think the first his sort of scene, he did the same exact
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
but it's
song
like,
is
I'm
always
okay
good.
with that. I'd like to see if they just took that power and did some new stuff with it, which I think they did. Like, that's pretty sweet. I mean,
thing. You know, that one scene was
I like
awesome in Days of Future Past, but I also thought he was funny later on. Like,
Yeah,
in his
that
other
guy's
scenes
just
in the
good.
movie.
but man, dude, I just like they're hanging on to that X-Men. They're hanging on to everything. The X-Men Venom. What are they doing? And I don't know what's going on with Spider-Man. Do they
Man,
own a piece of that? Do
It
they own the
seems
character
like
anymore?
a great business move, though, because I mean, you know, especially Marvel comic book movies are so prevalent now. It's just like you can make a lot of money with a movie, so they're probably gonna keep their death grip on it.
God.
Just keep making that shit. Just hand it over to Marvel, or let them get in
Dude,
on it.
a Marvel doing an X-Men movie.
God, can you fucking?
Ah, that'd be so good.
I don't even. That makes me mad.
But the thing about the X-Men movies is
Just
they're
thinking
kind of
about
a mixed bag.
Yeah, they are.
They're either pretty good or really shitty.
yeah,
It's
Usually
kinda like-
really shitty.
Yeah, they don't have a good track
There's like-
record.
Maybe three really good ones. And I'm not including Logan in all these because that's a good one by itself.
Yeah.
But
Like, you know,
that's
and they
got its
did-
own thing.
I was excited about Deadpool, and Deadpool was awesome, but then Apocalypse came out, and that was terrible.
Yeah, that was
I didn't
pretty
like
bad.
it.
Yep.
And then Logan came out this year, and that was
awesome.
amazing. It seems like every other one is bad.
X-Men would suck.
Yeah.
They're like they're just like a little bit better than the Fantastic Four movie.
yeah,
You know,
I think so.
just barely, just
Yeah.
skimming across entertainment.
Yeah, yeah.
Just not as.
If they lose that Flash, they lose my cash.
You mean Quicksilver?
No, the flashy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The pizzazz.
Pizzazz.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
They lose that pizzazz, it's gonna be a kick in the ass.
Man, dude, so that means this one's gonna be good. Since Apocalypse wasn't.
Wolverine ain't gonna be in it. I don't know what the fuck they think they're doing with this X-Men shit. with
I know.
Wolverine.
I'm excited about New Mutants.
Who's in it?
Is that the TV show?
That's
No, it's
Cable's
the
gonna
movie.
be in it
That's
for
the
sure.
movie. Yeah, that's the movie.
It's a movie?
It's a movie, and it's
Oh,
gonna be a
okay.
horror movie.
Oh, that's
Horror
right.
movie.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah, I like that.
it's better than just going in their generic direction. I
And they
think.
do seem to be trying different things.
And there's a lot of cool New Mutants. Like there's Ilyana.
Yeah.
Ilyana. She's a New Mutant.
Magic?
X23. Yeah, Magic.
Oh my god, yeah.
There's one Moonstone.
Moonstone.
Um,
No, I mean it's Moonstar. I think it's
The
Moonstar.
Native American
Yeah.
X-Man. I forgot what her powers were.
Yeah, she lost him though, right?
Turn into a
I think
wolf
so.
or something.
Wolfsbane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Feral. I'm not sure which one.
Man, I'm just having a hard time getting excited about those characters.
I didn't like
Cable.
the comics.
I'm excited about Cable.
Cable.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Deadpool and Cable is gonna. I'm so super stoked.
You
about
won't go AWOL for
it.
that.
No, sir.
Yell up on the text.
Last thing.
Lay down.
Last person that came out.
Lay down.
Talk about dog problems.
Oh,
Oh,
Rico.
he just wants to.
Sneeze on you.
Last person who signed up to be back is. I'm kind of surprised about this. Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, God.
Donnie's got some opinion.
I don't like it. I don't
I
like
do
her
too.
At all. I don't know if it's not that I don't like Jennifer Lawrence. I just don't like.
It's Mystique overload.
It's too much mystique.
Yeah, she's not
Yeah.
a hero, and she's not a leader.
Why
It's
make her
like-
so important?
Right? I mean, I like Mystique, but it's just too fucking much. Come on.
It is.
Got no Sabretooth?
Small doses.
No Sabretooth, but you're fucking shoving Mystique down my
You're
throat?
going
Yeah, no.
all in on Mystique. There's no Cyclops yet. There's
Right.
No,
Here's what you do.
uh,
Here's what you do, Fox. Here's what you do. You bring in Destiny you hook up Destiny and Mystique, and you have them go off and do their own thing, and just kind of have a little bit of
Right.
a little dab of Mystique, and then you kind of separate her from that. You don't make her like a leader. She's that character isn't a good fit for a leader. She's like a spy. She's like really like not very trustworthy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And plus, not on top of that, I thought Jennifer Lawrence hated playing that role. She was like complaining during Apocalypse of having to wear all the makeup, all the put all that
you
blue.
do that again? She must have gotten paid. I know she's like a really high paid actress, so maybe they gave her an insane
that
amount
money.
And on top of that, Apocalypse was her last movie before her contract ended, so she didn't have to go back into it. She went back on her own volition. I don't know. To me, it's just kind of like annoying because it's like in this point in time with the X-Men, we really need people who are
Maybe
like,
she'll
fit really
exit
well
for a while. You know, it's
Yeah,
kind of coming up on
just
that.
go away.
It's kind of coming up on
Why?
that point in that timeline where she doesn't. She shows up sometimes, but maybe it will shift into more of like that '90s X-Men we knew. But they gotta have Wolverine. What the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know.
You
Yeah,
cannot
what's
have
going to be
he
the
dead.
excuse for not having him, though?
the X-Men suck without Wolverine. I'm just gonna say it. I'll say it. X-Men suck without Wolverine.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Now
Like,
if
it
it's a team of
depends on
like
who they've got.
Cyclops, Colossus, Jean Grey,
Jean
Rogue.
Grey,
I like
fuck
Rogue.
yeah, Rogue, Storm,
yeah.
Jubilee.
Okay, I guess. But yeah, but the thing is,
But
I
there
always
are
enjoyed them
other-
because I knew Wolverine would be. He's out doing his
He'd
own
be
thing.
so- yeah.
You know, he's
Wolverine's definitely the highlight.
he'll be
He's
back. You know,
But I don't know. I still think there's like a lot of, I don't know. Like the X-Men have a lot of good characters.
they do.
Like those mutations in the school are pretty cool, and I like the New Mutants. I read like a little bit of New Mutants, and they were pretty good.
See, I'm just
I
not
I thought
very versed.
Moonstar was kind of a little pushy and really defensive because she's feeling very vulnerable without her powers and shit.
Oh yeah.
But she's cool, and they all look cool. and
Cannonball.
They have
He was
good
also
stories.
in the
Cannonball.
early-
Cannonball, yeah.
That guy is awesome.
I
He's
hope they-
invincible.
Yeah.
He's flying.
I hope they put Cannonball in it.
Who's the dude with the giant forehead? It's like-
Hammerhead?
It's like 2 foot tall. It's like it's a massive head. He uses it to ram through shit.
In the X-Men?
New Mutants. He's blonde. It's not Cannonball. It's like
I don't know who you're talking about.
at Free Comic Book Day, Brad Voth, another artist, he was doing a commission of that character, and it was so funny. Like, it was one of the best pictures of this guy I've ever seen. It's just a head, and the dude's just staring at the camera, the camera, proverbial camera, and just with the most serious look on his face, but with a gigantic, like, modeled, painted forehead. It was amazing. I think he posted it. I'll forward it to you.
Cool. I
That's
might have
hilarious.
seen.
I
Was he
don't
the guy
know.
sitting next to you at
Yeah.
Furry.com?
Yeah, I think I actually showed you the...
I think so, because that sounds familiar.
Yeah, he had like a really tall head.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The thing he was drawing. The thing he was drawing, not the
Yeah.
artist. Brad Voss is cool. Check him out.
All right, that's it for new. Hey, you guys got any news? Any news you want to talk about? Any upcoming movies you want to talk about? I kind of want to. We could just slam into Spider-Man.
Swing in.
Yeah, swing into Spider-Man.
Swing in.
into Spider-Man.
All right, you want to start? We want to do like the spoiler thing where we just talk about just recommended or not recommended.
Okay, yeah, we can say whether or not we recommend it.
Oh.
Everything
Okay.
was really good. I think generally, if I'm speaking like, without going into any specifics, like I think it was really good. There wasn't anything specific that I really didn't like about it.
That's the thing. I can't think of
Nothing.
It was
anything I
pretty-
didn't like.
It was pretty
Yeah.
even keel.
I
Nothing
enjoyed
like
the
annoyed
whole-
me or.
The pacing was good.
Yeah, and it moves quick.
It does, but it doesn't feel like. I mean,
It keeps you.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
never
keeps you
really
there.
a dull moment.
No,
Mhm.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Gotta say that Tom Holland. He did a fucking good job. Best Spider-Man in my opinion so far.
Definitely.
Sounded like him. He sounds
did,
like him.
Yeah. He had a great voice.
Like, and I don't know what I'm using as a reference, but just maybe what Spider-Man always sounded like in my ear, you know, in my mind's eye, my mind's ear, you know.
Right.
Maybe a little bit older, but I think I always have that voice from the animated series. The guy who
the
played...
Brady Bunch guy?
Yeah, the Brady Bunch guy.
That guy always seemed really good for it.
Yeah,
he did do
he did a really good job.
really good job.
Really.
Aunt May. That's the first time I heard Aunt instead of Aunt.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I always liked Aunt better. Than Aunt. It's always so
Aunt's
dramatic.
too
Aunt
much.
May.
It's very formal. Aunt May.
I like that they called her May. You know? Just gotta say, Marissa Tomei, fucking, she puts the May in Aunt May. The Marissa Tomei.
The May does the May.
Yeah, man.
She's very good.
I'm glad she's in the Marvel Universe. You know, when you think of it as like a big family, I like that she's that part. I like that she's so important, you know, and she's going to remain, and, well, we'll get into it later.
Seems like, you know, Marvel's just gobbling up
all the actors,
all the actors, all the directors, all the writers and shit.
Everyone in DC is just everyone who was in the old Marvel movies. They're not canon anymore.
Thor 1.
Yeah, J.K. Simmons is now.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
That's right. Get recycled.
I still think it's nuts that Joss Whedon is going to be switched over to DC.
I'm really interested in what that movie's going to be like.
Me too. That really kind of changed it for me a little bit because...
What are they going to say in the credits? Directed by Zack Snyder and Joss Whedon?
He's going to get top billing.
That'd be cool. Man, if what would be so crazy is if something really amazing happens out of this kind of tragedy situation.
Yeah.
And it's like just an incredible collaboration that we haven't seen since, you know, who knows when, and they start working together more. And... You know, I can't think of too many Coen brothers, the Wachowskis,
The Russo
brothers, you know. But
can
you think of any that aren't related?
The directors of Winter
yeah.
Soldier and Civil War.
That's a
Russo. But they're the
Were those
Russo
the Russo
brothers.
brothers? Oh, okay,
yeah.
never mind.
But like,
They
They didn't look anything alike, though. I see what you're saying. I know.
Yeah, I think, you know, gotta keep it in the family.
It'd be cool if it just like blew away everyone's expectations and was incredible.
See, that's what you're hoping for.
Well, you know,
That's
I'm
what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, but you can't do anything but
I just want them to blow everybody away. I don't know, man. I
Amazing.
mean, that'd be cool because it does seem like, you know, pulling in that story side and then the visual side together. Like
Exactly.
Because this movie's almost seemed big enough to need two directors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And,
that's
like,
a good point.
the Russo brothers have delivered every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they made Winter Soldier, dude. They made Civil War. It's like,
Those two were one of the best.
Yeah, those are like two of the best
Seriously.
comic book movies ever made.
Well, these are movies that are,
thought.
like, encroaching on, like, gaining, like, $1 billion in profit. And it's just like, you need more. Maybe like the whole
That's true.
lineup, you know, the standard lineup of what makes a movie isn't really going to work with something like that. So maybe you do need like a team of directors.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I mean, look at all those fucking animators they use. You just need several people because this is just like a giant ship you got to steer.
Movie.
They even have like a one
go.
quick thing. They even have like a director for like the timeline of the movies, Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
You know?
He's
Or
like
Feige.
the showrunner. He's like the universe.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
the watcher.
Yeah.
He is.
You know.
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Oh, just that without giving any spoilers, I think that this movie injected Marvel with some new fucking blood.
It did.
It
yeah.
needed big time.
It really needed.
Yeah.
It kind of helped relieve some of that fatigue.
You know, it seemed like
Marvel fatigue.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2, as much as I enjoyed it, was just kind of an echo of its first.
Yeah.
And it didn't really push it. And then Doctor Strange was...
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
It was okay.
Right?
But I'm glad I didn't go see it in theaters.
Dude,
Yeah,
yeah.
I wish I waited to rent
regret
it.
Nothing
I-
against it, but...
I think any of the smaller superheroes anymore. Well, no, I can't say that because Black
Ant-Man.
Panther, Ant-Man.
The smallest
Ant-Man.
of small superheroes.
That's another one. That one works because I kind of wish I didn't see him.
Yeah, me too. I wish I didn't see either
It was
one.
good, but just like I don't know.
But Black Panther, you can tell, is going to be one of the the big ones.
I know, it's like, shit, I want
Yeah.
to see that as
You
soon as
know,
it comes out.
There's gonna be a lot involved in that movie. I think you're gonna, because I think that's what was so cool about Spider-Man was it incorporated so much of the rest of the universe into it.
It tied it in such a beautiful little knot.
Yeah.
A little beautiful little web knot.
There's
Oh
just,
my god.
I like that the most. I mean, there were without even mentioning the Infinity Gauntlet or the gems. At
Nothing.
all.
Yeah,
about
nothing
that,
space.
nothing
Well,
cosmic.
alien weapons. I
Yeah, but
guess.
those I thought that was cool.
This
How-
is-
Hey, gotta say, and this might be breaching on spoilers.
Are we out of spoilers?
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess spoilers ahead. from
Spoilers
here.
So I can crack open this
brewski
Yeah.
Break them open. It's party
Yeah.
time. The real people stuck behind for the real show. Here we go.
There we go. Take it off.
Yeah. Doink. That's not what
okay.
you're doing, but I'll do it
I
anyway.
like where your head's at.
Force
I like where your
toast.
head's at.
Well, there's something I want. Well, what were you gonna say? Was this spoiler? John, let's hear it. Wait.
Toast drape.
Um,
What was I going to say? Oh, we called it. It was Chitauri technology. Some of it.
yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah, that's
some
what
of
I
it.
wanted to talk about first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some other stuff in there. I don't know what the fuck it was.
Like what?
I think that he was getting technology that wasn't just leftover Chitauri. He was getting
I think,
like leftover those dark elves. You know?
what do you think
uh,
that? Wait, are you talking about when he pulled out the drawer? Well, like
I'm
where was
talking
that?
about when he like eviscerated that dude in that one shot. Shocker 1. You know?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
Tom Hardy lookalike.
Yeah. It didn't
That was-
last long.
I don't know.
I don't really get like. I really like the idea of adapting alien technology with our
Oh.
own. That is so.
But
cool.
it wasn't just alien technology. He had like a
Yeah.
he had Ultron's arm set to a
Exactly, that's
gun,
what I'm talking about.
Which
Yeah,
is
okay.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, the drone
Like,
arm.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you saw like a Ultron head.
Yeah, Spider-Man's like, oh, that's
Spider-Man's
cool.
like, yeah.
And they even
I
like
need that. That will work. What's that gonna do for
That's
me?
cool.
But whatever.
I think they even dropped Ultron's name. I think once.
Yeah.
Showed his
He did.
head.
Old
One of,
Ultron type-
it
Ultron
looked like
type.
his head,
That's cool.
but it could have just been a drone head. It definitely wasn't his.
Right,
They talked
yeah,
about
could've
the
been.
Soviet Accords at one point too, in like Peter Parker's history class.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Or he
Yeah.
mentioned Sokovia, the Sokovia Accords, but that's all I really heard, which I didn't really get. Like, where are you learning about that in class?
Yeah.
How's that
Modern
history?
current
Yeah,
events.
maybe it's something
Current
like
events, yeah,
something
I
that
guess.
relates to a historical.
That
I don't know.
school was just that must have been like a school for like
A
super
magnet
smart, yeah,
or
like
something.
just super smart kids going to
Because that
was
kid
not-
walking through with a very intricate experiment
right
thing didn't
flying
get fucking
drones
didn't
in the
get
hall.
pushed by a bully. I like that Flash Thompson is an intellectual bully now, not.
Well, I like
Kinda,
Flash
really,
Thompson.
he was kind of dumb.
Yeah, I like
He was dumb.
He kept
but-
getting the wrong answer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's wrong.
Yeah.
He's wrong.
Flash is wrong.
Flash is wrong. He's
Hey.
driving his when he was like driving his dad's car on his prom date. I know it was fresh, and that was not fresh. I forgot what it was. I don't know if that's the right word, but I know it's fresh. It's usually fresh, but it was not fresh.
yeah, I went to that restaurant.
Oh yeah,
We were driving
that's-
back to the restaurant. I was like, take it back.
Torchio's is usually really fresh. It wasn't this time. It just wasn't. I don't know. He's just pissed
Lands
about
on
this
the-
fancy restaurant.
He
that's
was.
usually great.
He was literally the whole movie. He was wearing like 2 collared shirts, and both collars were popped. I
Kinda
swear to
had
God.
Yeah,
He had high collars.
double pop.
Double
That's-
pop collar.
oh.
Double douche.
Why is yeah?
Then he called Parker Penis Parker.
Yeah,
He called
yeah.
Peter Penis Parker.
God, what an asshole.
He was a dick.
But in the comics,
Nobody liked
in
him.
the comics, in the comic books, Flash Thompson is the president of the Spider-Man fan club.
Yeah.
But he's always beating up Peter
Oh.
Parker.
Cutie Parker.
Oh, my-
I love
Parker.
I love how they put Flash Thompson in there.
Oh my
That cracks me
God.
up.
Flash Thompson, yeah, he's pretty funny.
He
And he's like
becomes-
an important part in Spider-Man.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, the old-fashioned one, the old way back in the day,
Yeah.
and plus now he's Agent Venom.
He's Agent
Yeah.
Venom. He's in
So,
space. Space Knight Venom. I
Oh,
See
yeah,
see.
where he goes.
I hope that'd be
See
cool
where
if they
he
did
goes.
Agent Venom. Anyway, going back to the Chitauri technology or all the alien technology.
Yeah, right.
Man, that was such a cool aspect of
So
like
cool.
they were.
Awesome.
The Vulture was scavenging those
Exactly.
parts, and they were making new things out of it.
Oh.
And the guy that was sitting down making all these weapons, you know
Mhm.
that guy.
Yeah.
That is a character called the Tinkerer.
That's
In the
Tinkerer?
comics, That's
Yeah.
Tinkerer. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh
I think that's
man,
really
that's
cool.
awesome.
Because he made all that stuff pretty much. He's
Yeah.
like the only one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I love that idea. Like he's
Me
making
too.
it for all because all these villains are too dumb to make this show on their own.
Now
like,
we're
Shocker
getting
can't
the-
make the gauntlets.
We're
I
getting
like-
real fucking
I love
super
that.
villains.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
dumbass. I love these dumbass villains.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, Shocker. I loved how Shocker just got blown away, and then here you be Shocker.
Yeah.
Like I love that. That's
Yeah.
awesome. He's
Yeah.
a pretty dispensable.
Yeah,
Villain.
seriously.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is. He's pretty. He's
Like
a
even
B-lister.
amateur Spider-Man beat him up, no problem.
Yeah,
Well, next time he'll have two.
that's right.
So
Not just
two.
that
Yeah, he
one.
just had
that
one.
mask, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Who knows?
I like that the jackets they wore did at least have that.
Yeah,
He was slightly
that was cool
quilted.
little
I'll
thing.
give it. I'll
They
gotta
saw
give it
some
to him.
quilt,
He was
some
a
stitching.
one ply Shocker.
They didn't take a dump on Shocker. I'll
They
give
did.
them that.
Yeah, they
like
did. At least they didn't do that. Give him a little respect.
Oh, we
A
we
little
finally
respect.
saw Shocker in a fucking movie. I can't believe it.
I
Yeah, I
know,
can die
man.
happy
I
now.
know. I liked it.
No, now we got to see Venom and Spider-Man.
I tell
We
you,
got a lot. We
That's
still
not
need to
happening.
see.
I'll tell you who's next on my list.
Yeah.
and he was sort of in the movie. I don't know if you heard Matt Gargan.
Yes, dude, I
Yeah.
saw him.
Scorpion.
Scorpion,
yeah.
Yeah, he had a scorpion tattoo.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, I cannot wait for Scorpion.
He's like
Yeah,
Matt
man.
Gargan. I'm like Matt Gargan. Matt Gargan.
Gargan. That name alone.
Oh, and he had like a
Oh.
apparatus by his
His-
arm.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it was on the ship, and I think he got slammed by a motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
At one point, and
We're gonna get
yeah,
fucking
it was
Scorpion.
fucked up.
They're gonna give him
Yeah.
that. I hope they do like enhancing him so he's like he's
Stuck in
really
his suit.
tall and yeah, stuck in his animal
Yeah.
suit.
Oh, Rhino.
Rhino. Dude, it just opens up so many doors, and this is I think it's pretty obvious that they're building up to Sinister Six.
Oh yeah,
so
obviously.
that means like Doc Ock's gonna come back.
Oh.
Craven. You know what I'm talking about? Craven gonna get those nipple lasers going. Threaten the whole city. He's gonna crack whatever that is open, inhale all that gas, and go shoot his nipple lasers.
Oh, I'm fucking stuck.
Spider-Man.
I like him being in the Sinister Six, but I kind of also like just him being off on his own a little bit.
Who, Craven?
Craven,
Yeah,
yeah.
me too.
Because
Most of
he's
the time
kind of
he
a cool
was.
villain on his own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he could handle his own movie, but maybe he could be
No.
like somebody
No, that'd be
Spider-Man.
such
No.
Maybe he could be like somebody he fights at the very first.
He could be in the
Yeah.
Sinister
and
Six
then-
movie. He could
Yeah.
be in that.
I think
Yeah.
so. That's about it. Why, yeah.
I see. If they do Sinister Six, I hope like in the first part of it, they just have him kind of by himself, and then he joins up with the Sinister Six. He seems like the last person to join the Sinister Six. Like he would be pretty desperate to join him because he's a pretty arrogant guy.
Yeah.
He's a pretty skilled hunter.
Yeah.
He's like
He's off in
really-
Africa. Isn't he? Like not one mention of Norman Osborn.
Not one. Not even a reference.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think
And I
about
was
No
just thinking about that
reference.
because
Or Osborn.
Goblin was in this. What was he? Yeah, he ran the Sinister Six. And I think at one of them,
I thought Doc Ock started it.
Doc Ock started it. Yeah,
Okay.
but eventually Green Goblin led one.
Maybe they'll lead into
I think
that.
he led the one where Matt Gargan takes the Venom symbiote.
Oh, yeah.
Because
he didn't stick to the plan.
Yeah.
He didn't stick to
Yeah,
Osborn's
Didn't-
plan.
remember
and pissed
that.
him off.
Even though it's the symbiote, awesome thing.
He
It's
didn't
like, no,
Norman
it's not part of the
hold
plan.
the ability to taking it off over Gargan's head to keep him like his puppet
I
for a
think
while?
so.
Something like that.
Green
He was.
one, the really robotic kind of looking one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that story.
It could have been in the cartoon too. I can't remember.
He was bonded. Well,
Maybe it was
I think
just
him
the
and
scorpion
Rhino were
suit.
both bonded to it. I don't know. I can't remember now.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Yeah.
back
Fucking
to
cool.
Spider-Man.
Very sweet.
Yeah, I mean, all these. I love the Sinister Six because Domin always makes the point that Spider-Man works better when he's fighting a bunch of villains at once.
mhm.
Yeah.
So that kind of works to his advantage because
Oh, yeah.
he uses them against each other.
It's too
Oh, yeah.
fast and
Yeah.
bounces around on him.
Uh-huh.
I think that makes for some really cool visuals.
Definitely.
You know, but Doc Ock's gonna just show up too, probably.
Oh.
Well, they had two. They had the Vulture,
Shocker,
Shocker, and
Scorpion.
the Tinkerer, and they had Scorpion in this one. So I mean, they're
Mhm.
probably gonna throw a bunch in the next.
Yeah,
one.
this was the first one.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
man.
2 more planned, I believe.
Yes, man, I'm excited about the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, here's something Donovan saw it once before us did. He saw it last night. We saw it again tonight.
Doubled up.
Yeah.
And Donnie was on her way to the movie. I was riding with Donnie, and you were talking about like you weren't really being specific. You're being really vague, and you're talking about how there's stuff in it that like, well, you're gonna think it's crazy when it happens. It's not what you think. And I saw like Liz, you know the character Liz.
Yeah.
In the she's in the Washington Monument, and she was in the elevator, and she fell, and she was the only one in there, and Spider-Man like shot a web at her, and I was like, oh shit, she's gonna snap on her neck.
Oh.
We're gonna see
yeah.
this again. I thought
Yeah.
I was so sure that was gonna happen.
They kind of teased us a little
A
bit.
little bit, yeah. It was the same kind of situation.
With that.
and because her dad like
Yes.
you know I remember the comic books whose dad died.
Captain Stacy.
Yeah, okay, it was Captain Stacy, then
Yeah.
Gwen Stacy. And I was like,
Right.
shit, did they just reverse that? And Adrian Toomes is
I
Captain
think they
Stacy,
learned
and he's gonna
from
kill him.
Spider-Man 3.
We're talking
Was
about
that
2?
right?
With,
Or 2, yeah, okay, 2.
Kirsten Dunst? Yeah.
That's just not... I just don't think that works. You see it coming. It's too
Yeah.
much. I just don't think... You know, I don't think you need that.
It was crazy watching it.
Mhm.
But I mean, that's, that's something that happened in the comic
That's
books, and
something
I would
that
never
works,
think, like,
yeah.
you'd ever see some, like, person have their neck snapped in that, like, way. You know?
Yeah.
But
It would work.
In a
It'd
comic
be-
book?
Right, but it would be...
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
I
don't
thought
see
that
why
was
they
gonna
even
happen.
put it in, but yeah, I can see what
I
you
was
mean.
like, oh
yeah.
shit, but it didn't. So
Yeah.
here we are.
And it didn't happen.
Yeah, so it
It was
doesn't.
good.
Vulture. Oh my god, I never thought I
Man.
liked Vulture this much. I was a fan
No.
of him before this.
So
Yeah.
was I.
Tombs.
Man,
Love that too.
I wasn't.
Tombs.
I
I
wasn't.
thought
didn't
you
like
didn't
him?
like it.
Alright,
We were
alright.
talking about Spider-Man villains, weren't we? And I thought I was the only one that liked Vulture.
I like Vulture.
I don't think so.
I
Flipping the
don't know.
script
Dude,
now.
no, I didn't.
Now you see,
I've
the
read
light.
more Vulture. I've read a lot of Vulture. I like him. He's sucking all that life out of people. I just felt like that old school Vulture
Oh.
with the
Green body
the bald,
tight suit.
like the tight suit,
The old man physique.
feather. Yeah,
Yeah.
The pointy
yeah.
nose.
He's
and the
kidnapping
hunchback.
Aunt May.
Horrible.
Like I thought that was pretty bad, but I liked there was Vulture when he was sucking the life out of people, turning himself younger.
Yeah.
I like that Vulture.
What did he do when he first showed up? What, did he have that
Uh,
superpower, or could he just fly?
He could just fly. That's it.
Lame.
And then he was like getting old. Like you know what? I'll get
Yeah,
old.
I prefer this one.
Yeah, this
Somehow,
one's way better.
yeah. It is, yeah.
Really cool design. Michael
Very
Keaton.
well
Oh yeah,
Cool.
great design. Like I love the little landing pad it had, and how it would take the wings off of them, and man, all those gizmos. And I like how they showed his face inside his mask, like they showed Tony's face inside his helmet.
It was a different. I liked how it was a different. They used a different sort of overlay.
Yeah, it's more like a military,
Yeah.
like night vision.
Kind of more basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. 'Cause I don't need everybody to have that. That's kind of what I was worried about with Spider-Man.
yeah.
Was that there's going to be way too much tech. And even
And
they
yeah.
even mentioned it, like when he was had like he's trying a lot of different
500.
webbing,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Wow, Tony really overdid it."
Yeah.
It's like, man, he does.
I think there
It
was
does
a
do
little
that.
bit too much tech. I don't know
You do?
about.
I
like-
wasn't worried about that, but I didn't think they overdid it.
I think
I think
the
it's cool.
tipping point for me was the spider drone that came out
He
of
like
his
went around
chest.
there and was like, "This is the window you want to go."
Yeah,
into."
yeah.
At that moment, I was like, man, it really took me back, though. The scenery and stuff, it took me back to this old Spider-Man movie that I used to rent. It was like this shitty 1970s one or whatever. But I loved it as a kid. And he had tech and stuff. And it kind of reminded me of that, and so I let it
pass. I liked it.
Yeah.
You know, that was cool.
It was kind of it wasn't really a big deal to me, but it was kind of getting to that point where I was like, is this too much? And a lot of it,
I can see why you'd ask that.
a lot of it is like
I'll answer it for you.
I like Peter making his own shit, and all of this was just like shit Tony just kind of gave him.
That's something I think you're definitely right about.
Yeah.
That was kind of my. It is also
Because I was Spider-Man made the spider tracers, he made the spider flashlight. I think in this movie he did make this because I saw him.
He made his web shooters.
Yeah, he had his own homemade ones.
So he had some of it, but he definitely didn't have that spider tracer. Which I always thought, like, when you see that him shoot that and crawls up the guy's leg, which was really cool, but I remember seeing that and thinking, he didn't invent that. Yeah. That kind of takes away from. That might be one weakness in this movie. He really did not come off as like a really super smart person.
Except for the web fluid.
The web fluid was cool, but it's just he's on the decathlon, but
I liked watching him like make making web fluid in his drawer in his chemistry class when the teacher wasn't looking. Like he quickly like poured shit into a beaker and spun around and shoved the cabinet.
Dude, I like that too.
I like that.
Web fluid's expensive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make it. We can't.
You don't even have a job.
He has that locker.
Teenager.
He has that set of lockers he lifts up and he has that stash underneath him and
no newspaper bullshit.
Yeah, no JJ.
I'm kind of pumped. I think he was too young for that.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a nice break.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad they didn't have it. J. Jonah Jameson's
brand new to the whole world, pretty much.
Yeah, I like J. Jonah Jameson. It's just all the time.
Yeah, it's boring.
Shit.
And there's all those people. There's all these characters in the newsroom you got to get to know. Like,
I think that's something like that works really well for the comics, but just it's unnecessary in a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like maybe you could use it as a place where he can go to do whatever he needs to do, then leave.
But the thing is the reason they've made those jobs is so that the reason Superman had the job of reporter and the reason Spider-Man had the job of photographer is so that they picked those jobs so they'd be at the scenes of the most, treacherous shit. They'd have the information the fastest, so they'd just beeline.
They had the finger on the pulse.
Now, with the internet, modern media technology, it's not necessary.
Damn, dude. Right.
What?
Okay.
Get them newspapers out of here.
Yeah, nobody really reads newspapers.
Get him out of here. He can be an amateur photographer. He doesn't need to.
He's just gonna use his phone.
With the shots he could get as Spider-Man, he could just be a photographer. Yeah. Like, have a gallery.
He was like at the very first part. He was using his phone as like a camera, like a video camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Diary.
Good catch.
It was a good switcheroo.
I didn't really pick up on that.
That's cool. How they brought it full like. They kind of just like went over everything from his point of view, then went into the movie.
It was so smooth.
Yeah,
that movie was smooth.
It was just everything fit together
went
really
down
nicely.
Had good
it did go down really easy. It's like a over 2-hour movie.
Didn't feel like it.
I know it doesn't.
At
the end, I'm like, I want more Spider-Man.
I want
more Spider-Man.
Let's just do this. What's the next?
I want him in his suit now. You like so long in his shitty suit. I want him in his good suit.
I want him in that good suit. Yeah.
That dude, but honestly, I think one of my favorite scenes, if not my favorite in that movie, is the opening scene, where it's Michael Keaton getting all that shit.
Yeah.
And then, what, damage control?
Yeah, damage control.
They come in and just swoop everything, and I'm just like, I was pissed for him.
Yeah,
I was too.
Like, dude, that's fucked up.
Tony's behind that too.
Yeah.
This is the shit he's doing. I don't know.
But they were right. They were right when they were being paid to clean up their own messes.
Yeah, they were.
They were fucking right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Like, Vulture had a really good point when he had his monologue with Spider-Man.
How does he get that contract and then these people just swoop and say, no, tear it up, get out of here.
Well, that's what's so frustrating, I guess.
He still would have gotten paid. He
would have had to, but I didn't really... One thing about that guy that I don't really understand is, like, was he always making that kind of living to have that kind of house?
No.
Jaguar?
It was
Because it seemed like it was all kind of new to them.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, it took 8 years later.
Yeah, he seemed like kind of a blue-collar worker who got, a lot of money in that arms trade.
Yeah.
That's kind of what tipped it for me, because, you do see his house.
Yeah.
and his car and everything. He's just like a rich asshole, and it's just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna, I
I
don't really
guess
feel
that-
too bad for you anymore.
Right?
you're
I know.
just wanting more and more, and you're just going crazy with it. You had a good point. You had a good motive from the get go, and I was totally with you. And you have a good argument, but it's just like, well, once you see your nice, beautiful, amazing, expensive house and car, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You're just the same as everybody you're complaining about. You're kind of a hypocrite, Vulture. Yeah. Anyway, but no, I got back to
he's
the.
kind of stealing, like being the Vulture. He's kind of stealing that work back, in a way. Because like that's the.
Oh yeah, I didn't think
So
about
like
that.
there's kind of he's taking what's his. All right, because they're not gonna give it to him, so he's gotta go out there and take it.
My
Hey,
question
yeah.
is, what caused that shit to explode?
I think it's just radiation.
Okay.
So like when in the Washington Monument,
yeah.
like
X-ray?
it went through the X-ray and it was bubbling in his backpack. That's why it blew up.
Well, what about at the very end when he was flying around and it did just get damaged?
The
Or...
radiation from the coils, the Stark.
Oh, the arc reactors.
Yeah, the arc
Oh.
reactors would have set off his.
Yeah, I
generating-
couldn't understand. I couldn't figure out if it was that or if it was his wings were just too fucked up to fly,
Just
and they're just
damaged.
about to, just for some reason explode.
Yeah, I did like that shot of him like limping off, holding
Yeah.
onto that crate, like trying to pull it away. Like
Not going home
it looked
empty
just like a
handed.
vulture, you know,
Yeah.
carrying off a hunk of meat.
Yeah.
I kind of liked how it folded up and turned into a little capsule.
Holy
a nest
shit.
That was awesome. That
That
seal.
So fucking
Yeah.
cool.
That was,
That was
great.
Man, that design.
Great idea.
and
Best
his wings.
Marvel villain so far.
No kidding, man.
Yeah,
He's
man,
good.
he is. I think you're right.
God.
That's what I think I liked most about that movie.
The
Probably.
villain, like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
shows, like,
He's
this
so
is the
villain.
caliber of
Killed
villain.
it, yeah.
This is the caliber of villain you're going to get from these. And Spider-Man and Batman have always had the best villains.
Yeah.
And I think I've always liked Spider-Man because they're a lot more kind of like robotic. They have, and if they're not robotic, then they're a person stuck in an animal suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're always based
It's one
on
of the two.
animals.
And I like how they're just like bank robbers with really
Yeah,
high tech
yeah,
weaponry.
yeah.
I like how they're dumbasses.
I like
Shocker
that.
and Scorpion because they're easy to like fuck with and piss off.
They're just, those are the people you'd fight in the game.
yeah.
Yeah.
The guys you'd run
Yeah.
into just like in the Batman games.
And they'd be like, I think you could like use that pretty well and like when he encounters them, he figures out who's making those weapons. It always leads
Yeah.
to he can trace it back to something else bigger. Oh, it's the Vulture.
Yeah,
Oh,
I loved
it's
his
I know what to do here.
feet. I loved his feet.
Because
Oh,
Batman
those
has a lot
claws.
of villains who have henchmen too.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
oh yeah. Two-Face, Joker. I mean,
Yeah.
most of them do. But
Yeah, man. Vulture is kind of my favorite part of the whole movie. He really
Seriously.
stole the show.
He did.
using
Yes.
the wings to cut into the plane to dig out
Yeah, and
something.
he like snipped Spider-Man's weapon
Yeah,
with
just like-
it.
Yeah.
That was cool. Like they had no effect. Maybe they did on the flight a little bit. They could be like an air brake, but they were more like a weapon. Those turbines
Yeah.
were what propelled it.
Yeah.
And then at the end, that like high altitude one that had jet turbines and shit.
Yeah, I like how he upped his game and it was like
Yeah.
a bigger set of wings.
Is that
And
what
he
it
was-
was? They were just bigger?
I thought the
The
first pair of
turbines?
wings he had turbines actually inside the wings.
Yeah.
And then the upgrade he got were bigger wings with turbines outside of the wings.
There was
He had,
some on
two
his
sets of
back,
wings.
but he still had like those radial fans.
Yeah.
That, he would use to hover
Oh,
and shit.
did he?
I don't remember
I
seeing
remember.
those
Okay,
in
you
the
remember
last one.
when he's perched up?
Yeah, God.
Waiting
that
for the
looks
He
ship?
cool.
looked so
That
fucking
was
sick.
cool.
I would just
He
stay
did.
there for the rest of the movie. It was
And
so
that
good.
looked
So
like
menacing.
real wings. So I don't remember I don't think it looked like that if it had the turbines in it. I remember them having just the turbines out.
God.
Maybe it was
I
just
just
a
felt
wing.
they're like
I
heavy
think
and duty for like he needed a higher altitude.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fucking cool.
And we were talking about it earlier how he would just go to these like these cargo transportation, like semi trucks or planes in the last scene, and he would just like hold on to him, release himself from the wings, and then dive through that thing that goes where you can travel through matter, whatever.
Yeah, that was like more technology.
Yeah.
I don't know where they got that from.
Yeah, you just put this like these cubes
That's
on
pretty
in a
amazing.
square, and then you could go through like a wall, and then he just went through there, and stole all that shit, and then got back on his wings and flew off. I like how he did that, and then he left Spider-Man in the truck.
Yeah.
And he took the
up.
cubes away, and then Spider-Man jumped up, slammed his head.
Yeah,
He
knocked
Knocked
himself out.
out.
He didn't even hesitate. As soon as he
Yeah.
got up, he bam!
You had to get out of there.
And he was stuck in that. Locker room.
That fucking warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great scene.
How long have I been in here? 37 minutes.
Yeah.
Really?
Seriously? And then I liked him with like his backpack on. He's upside down, fucking with that terminal, and he's got his calculator.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
using scientific calculator.
Yeah.
Got that TI-83.
Yeah.
247 tries.
Yeah. He was there all night.
Is what she said.
And see, that's the kind of shit I like seeing Spider-Man do.
Yeah.
That was like a smart scene.
Yeah.
That was a smart scene.
But who said it? Like, he doesn't really seem like a genius.
Oh, I
What
said
do you
that.
guys think of? Okay.
I don't know. He didn't seem
as smart as he should be. I
right.
think
But
a lot
he's
smarter.
14. That's something I kind of keep thinking about. He is 14.
I fucking love that shot where he runs outside and
Oh yeah.
and there's nothing to fucking anchor to. So he just runs across that field.
It was like a golf
yes.
course.
Yes.
He's like running on houses.
Yeah.
and shit.
Man, a lot of property damage.
Yeah.
He was bashing. That's an amateur Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's
for
so
sure.
noisy going through
It
all
was.
those back. One thing I didn't particularly care for was they showed Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah.
They're outside and it's a pool party of a
They should have
giant
just left
screen
it. We're smart
outside.
enough to catch that.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It's too on the nose.
It was. They choose to do that, but not, what we were just talking about. Interesting.
Interesting choices.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's a cool scene, though. He had the lights, the string of lights wrapped around him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of us.
His
Those
eyes
little-
are
yeah.
functioning. That was pretty good.
hey guys! He was like excited to see
Oh.
us.
Fascinating.
That was cool.
Well, I think there was the perfect amount of Tony Stark in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Just
yeah.
just enough start.
Yeah, not too much, but not too little.
Him not actually being there. Him, being at that, wedding or whatever.
He's in India.
Yeah, he's in fucking India, just, being pampered.
Yeah, bring a drink,
Yeah.
Lays, and all this.
I thought that was sick as fuck, though, Spider-Man drowning under the water, and you just see that still scene, and then just out of nowhere, that
Oh, it
Iron Man
pulls
goes-
back and you see him dive in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that too.
Yeah, because, man, I saw him, tangled up in that parachute and just watching him underwater.
Oh,
Made
that
me,
was
"Ugh, I
uncomfortable.
don't like
So he's
that.
not getting out
unbreakable
of that.
moment.
Yeah.
Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. At the pool cover.
Yeah. I hate that shit.
Oh, yeah.
I know,
that's-
man.
yeah, I
It
like
is.
that.
It makes me uncomfortable watching that.
They probably
it's
know
too
that.
real.
They
I
know what they're
fucking, out of all the gadgets he had, I loved his suit heater.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was pretty good. That
It
was
looked like
really
it felt good.
kind of like a little mist coming out of it.
Man. That's nice. I like that.
I like that. More of that.
Yeah.
More of that.
Trying to think.
What else? Marissa Tomei. What do you think of
Tomei
Tomei?
was great.
Great.
I liked her in Civil War.
I liked her in My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, yeah.
She was great. In,
I liked her in The
The
Wrestler.
wrestler.
The Wrestler, yeah.
She's just great in everything.
Yeah, she's
great.
really good.
She's great.
So great.
You think she's ant-like?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could
kinda
see her
think
as the
so.
sister of his mother.
I don't really. Yeah, I mean,
She's
I
old,
always
no?
thought Aunt May in the comic books was way too old to be an ant. You know,
Great aunt.
She's 108.
Yeah, she was way too
She
old.
was so old, dude, and frail.
Very old.
Yeah.
And
She
she's
was
like
why they've always stuck with that.
Well,
She
it's
was-
just because they're draw a grandma.
They guess, in Ultimate Spider-Man it was way different. She was not like that at all. She's old, but mobile. Not
Jerry.
She could still drive.
Yeah.
She could open jars.
But that's what I kind of liked about
She
the
went-
old
she
one
could
a little
work.
bit. It made a lot more sense as to why he could
She
get
had a job.
he could get away with
Yeah.
it. Like she ain't gonna catch him.
Yeah,
she
she-
never even comes upstairs.
That's right, dude. She wouldn't know what's going on. Okay, have fun, Peter.
Have fun, Peter. Bring some bread home.
you see, like, she's in the kitchen, and you see Venom in the window.
Do you want to meet pie, Peter?
Bit, man. Just here to see my friend Parker.
It's kind of
Parker.
I like it in kind of a funny way. I think it's hilarious that she's so old. And since like the very first issue of Spider-Man, she's old as fuck.
Dude.
She was ancient then.
All these villains
So
are fucking
old.
with her. Eddie
Yeah.
Brock, Venom's coming over the house, knocking on the door. Is Peter home?
Yeah.
So bit, man. My friend Peter here. Doc Ock marrying her.
Yeah.
Vulture kidnapping her.
Yeah.
Dude, they're all
Don't
fucking
come
with this
in here. What? I forgot
They all
about
want a
that.
piece of May, man. All want a
Every
piece
month
of
is
that.
May when you're a Spider-Man villain.
Oh,
You
may
want
I?
this?
You can have it. Do you still have that raspberry one?
No.
Son of a bitch. Yeah.
I drank it.
God damn it. Yeah. Old ass May. I'm glad they did something different with it.
Yeah. She seemed appropriate.
She seemed like good
Yeah.
at the role.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like talking about how hot she is all the time. There's that waiter that gave her the free dumplings.
Yeah.
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 Tony Stark was always like, when they're taking that selfie, I forgot what he said.
What are you wearing? Something like
I think the
that.
sandwich shop guy also mentioned
Oh, yeah.
the Italian.
Hey, that cat was cool in that sandwich shop.
That cat.
You know, that made me kind of envy that lifestyle. You know, it is an entirely different ecosystem than what we live in here.
Right, yeah.
That's what I've
I
always
know,
liked
I was
about
thinking the same
Spider-Man.
thing.
You know?
Yeah.
It really kind of
Yeah.
it's a little.
You grew up right
You got your
in the
local
middle.
sandwich shop. You know the people. They know you.
Yeah.
Everywhere
You
you
know.
go is just concrete and buildings.
But like the
Everywhere.
humanity is so much more vibrant and so
Yeah.
much more pulsing than what we experience.
I can't fathom seeing that many people all the time walking out.
They
Just
don't-
walking
I know.
out.
They don't even
Right.
see them though. It's
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
don't even see them.
Just
It-
being like, because here.
you got. You
walk
feel like you gotta say
outside
hi
and
to
there's
everybody.
nothing. There's like a cat that runs by and that's it.
Yeah.
It's just like there you walk outside and there's people like going
Oh,
across
right,
the
yeah.
street. In
Yeah.
Queens? I've never been to
Queens.
Queens, so
We went to Queens.
I've been to Queens.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to Queens.
With Emily.
I couldn't. Well, I mean, we probably did, but I couldn't tell you like when
Right,
or
yeah, we
what
weren't in there.
did.
We weren't there very long.
Is that where you got your Dallas Cowboys jacket stolen?
Yeah, I think so.
Really, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's where we
Starter
stayed.
jacket.
Our first night there was in Queens. My sister had friends who lived there,
Really?
Mhm.
Just got people everywhere.
and then we stayed in a hotel the rest of the time. It's really crazy. Like I was expecting Kansas shit where you walk around a corner and you can see for a ways, and there's just a big hotel. And now the hotel we stayed in was really narrow, but it went up really fucking high.
Right.
You know, and the people at the bottom were kind of mean, but the civilians were nice.
That's what it was like in Chicago. Remember that? We stayed in a hotel right in downtown Chicago, and you'd walk outside. We'd walk outside of a
Right
cigarette.
into the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could hear them at night. Like New York does
Yeah.
not fucking sleep.
I know.
They don't lie about that shit. Like I was laying there, I'm like, man, that's crazy. You can hear people talking and walking, but they're like so many stories down.
Yeah.
You know.
I've always like
It's
ever
kinda
since I was a
comforting in a
kid.
way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, ever since I was a kid, I always kind of liked that. Like watching
Me too.
Seinfeld,
Yeah, right. Seinfeld.
Spider-Man. I mean, Batman too a little bit. If it wasn't so dark. and
Yeah,
private.
if rape and murder wasn't around every corner.
Yeah.
Unless Batman
Exactly.
happened to be there that night.
Yeah, except for all the rape and murder. Yeah, I've always wanted. I want to be a big city boy.
It's a
I'm sick
different-
of being a country bumpkin.
Yeah,
know,
you want to be
man.
a city boy. City slicker.
I want to slick. I want to slick in the city.
I wanna slick all over the city.
I'm sick of bumping my kid. Oh, that doesn't come out.
Whoa.
Bumpkin.
Hard at it.
Yeah, get that out of there.
And we're back.
Anyway.
But no, it does.
I like that vibe a lot.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Seinfeld is a good example too.
Seinfeld made me really
I know.
really want to go to New York.
Yeah,
See them
man.
live their lives there.
It's like the perfect place for them.
Yeah, it is.
It's cool, like everything you
like a-
want. It's
just walk. Yeah, walking around. It's like a
you
walk away.
everywhere, you
I was
decide.
eating ice cream that like you can get every topping you want. I sit down to eat it and I look over and there's a person on the side of the street at the kiosk selling water bongs and shit like that. So I'm like, hell yeah! And I go over there with my ice cream and they're cheap as shit. I'm like, give me two.
I'll take two.
Took them home. TSA didn't stop me.
Cool.
Nothing in it.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, they cleaned it.
Dude, you
Smell it. Smell it. They clean.
That's some shit you learned in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is some city tricks.
That Big Apple.
Man, I felt like fucking Encino Man or whatever. Or like
I know.
severe culture shock when we came out of the Port Authority. It was just like the smell and the people and the sound and the vibration. It's like you can't really pick up on it, but there's this hum. You know, just from people walking and shit.
And just everywhere you look, there's just like buildings and
It smells like a carnival everywhere.
yeah.
Like good food everywhere. No wonder. But they're not fat because they all walk everywhere.
Yeah.
So
Walk on constantly.
the fat, like, I had my worst hot dog though. One of my worst hot dogs in New York at a hot dog guy in Central Park. I bit into it and I'm like, seriously? This is really? I've had better at home. Like, this is are you mad at me?
I wouldn't.
Is there-
Do you know I'm a
just like a
tourist?
hot dog cart?
Yeah, it was a hot dog
Yeah,
cart. I
I
was
can't-
expecting.
I wouldn't.
That's
I don't
supposed to
think
be
I
good.
could ever eat a hot dog.
Did you put medicine in this?
Yeah.
I'm not a dog.
Just tell me, I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, I know I can't go there though because living in the Midwest my whole life for 33 decades, there's no way I'm going to be able to make it.
33
Yeah, that's a long
decades.
time, bro.
330 years
33
old.
decades.
Wait, 3,300 years old.
Like,
That's
now, well, 3 decades and I'm 30,
Yeah.
so just hit all the points. But
Hey, man. Humans are
No
adaptable
way.
creatures.
I'm not gonna adapt, John. I'm barely making it in. The
You never
Midwest.
know, man. You never know.
Maybe I'll thrive. Who knows?
I don't know. I think you gotta be pretty young to want to live there. Like
Pretty hardy.
early 20s.
It might just be too much of a shock. I'm too used to smaller.
I
Used
like
to
some
this life.
space. I like some space. A little bit. You know?
It's tough to
Separate
tell what I
me
like
from
better.
some other people. I'm actually thinking about moving kind of a little more rural. You know,
Rural?
Yeah,
Maybe down
like
by the creek?
outskirts of Wichita, maybe, or something like that. A little more land, like I don't know, just kind of out. You know?
Yeah.
I
Further away
kind of
from
see
it.
it, especially from being robbed.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be with more people around.
Technically burglarized. We weren't here, but
burgled. Yeah. So
thank God it was burglary, not a. You know.
Yeah.
but-
I don't blame you.
That's what happens when creepers are walking around your neighborhood. Keep an eye on the creepers.
Going through your backyards.
Yeah, lock your gates, guys. That was dumb. Lock your gates.
Lock your gates out
Lock
there.
your exterior garage that you didn't think you needed to. Lock it.
Lock it up tight, boys and girls.
Lock it up.
Okay, we gotta go back to Spider-Man. Enough city talk.
Yeah.
The boys do city talk.
Then boys talk about New York.
Hey, if you're listening and you live in New York or some other big city,
Smash that like button. Don't smash it. Fuck that shit. That's so stupid.
send us a letter. Ask us a question. Chicago.
Send us a letter in the mail saying you like us. That's what you do.
But we're not gonna give you our address.
No,
Nice
you're gonna have to
try.
figure it out.
Nice
Get a P.O.
try.
box.
If you like us, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, if you truly like us.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go back to Spider-Man. Anything else we didn't get? Shocker? I was pumped to see Shocker the Quilted Crook.
Oh yeah, the second
Yeah, a little
Shocker.
bit of quilted.
He did.
Quilted Crooks?
Oh yeah, there were two Shockers.
I
That
like-
was another prediction we made.
Yes.
That was sort of right.
Yeah, I think I had heard it that
Oh,
there was gonna be two
okay.
Shockers.
Okay.
But the second one, I really liked him. He had a really good role in Fargo season 2.
I know.
He had a really good role. He
I wanna
was,
see that
he was
show.
really good. In
Yeah,
it.
I've been kind of wanting to watch it.
We watched
Yeah.
first and second season. So good so far. I'm excited to see the next one. Gotta wait for Hulu. Sponsored by Hulu. Gotta wait for Hulu. Brought to
Speed
you
up.
by
Come on.
Hulu.
These shows, another show's pretty late.
Yeah.
Some like they don't come out at the same time. I don't
Did
know.
just finish Glow. That was good.
You watched that?
Yeah.
Alison
Netflix?
Brie.
Yeah, she's in it.
Yeah.
It's fucking good. Mark Maron's in it. He does a really good
Yeah.
job. It's good.
Yeah.
Like if you like, I don't know. I enjoyed professional wrestling back in the day, and it made me want to get back into it. Like
I would like because I've
Go
been
down the
hearing
rabbit
a lot
hole.
about it, and it's just it keeps reminding me of it. Are there? I've looked shit up on YouTube.
it's
Just old
good,
wrestling
man.
matches when like what is that guy?
Hulk Hogan and Macho Man.
Sting.
Ultimate
Yeah,
Warrior.
yeah.
I kind of want to go back to the way older ones, like with like Macho Man. I want to watch those. The
Oh,
Ultimate
yeah.
Warrior, Macho Man, because those kind of have a little more of a novelty to me. Like I don't want
Definitely,
to watch too
yeah.
much of the modern ones.
The
But
modern ones are getting better though. They're kind of improving.
There's one coming to Interest.
When?
There's one coming to town August, I think.
Oh, we should go.
I
wanna
know,
go.
man. That'd be weird.
Dude, it's a party. It's a
It
fucking
seems like it looks
blast.
like a party.
It's a party.
I went to Thunder, and it was a blast. I had
I don't
so much
know.
fun. Oh, I screamed so hard. I was like, "Fuck you, Ric Flair! Fuck you!"
Flair.
Oh,
Woo!
saw Macho Man in real life,
Whoa,
and I saw George's gorgeous titty. Gorgeous George's titty.
Damn.
His concubine. I think I've told this story on here before.
Concubine.
What? It's
Yeah.
concubine.
His girl that would go with him to the ring. She
Okay.
was this blonde, like really pretty blonde, and yeah, her bra strap snapped, and her titty popped out. We all saw it. They edited the shit out, you know, when it came out later on in the week. They didn't have that in there. But when it popped out, everyone was just like, went fucking silent. And Macho Man had his fur coat around her like in 2 seconds. He moved so fast. But yeah, everyone saw that titty. Everyone saw it. At least everyone on that side. I was on the side of the auditorium that did see it.
You're on the
The
titty side.
Coliseum. Everyone else was like, what? Oh, what? You guys gonna see a titty? What the fuck?
Like a fight breaks out between the two sides.
I don't think it was on any big monitor or anything, but
What were we talking about?
Spider-Man.
shit, yeah. What
We,
the fuck? How'd that happen? I said I saw glow. I guess.
Oh yeah. What about the one thing about Shockers? The character has like a blast that comes out of his
Yeah.
Right,
devices.
yeah.
But in this, it was just a punch. He just had one, and he would just punch stuff real hard.
He'll get an upgrade, you know. Maybe next movie he'll get an upgrade.
That's
yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what
thinking.
He'll just build on.
Because
it.
I want to see that.
He got away too. He'll be part of
Yeah.
Sinister Six or whatever.
Yeah, and
So-
in Amazing Spider-Man with James Garfield, one of the biggest things, like one of the biggest pieces of criticism it always seemed to get was it had way too many villains in it. It was just like packed too much with villains.
An Amazing?
Yeah, the second one, because it had Rhino, it had Green Goblin, it had.
The second one?
Yeah,
Electro?
Electro.
Okay.
Didn't it have Green Goblin too.
A
A little bit of him. There's so
probably a
many
little
side
bit,
stories
yeah.
going on, basically.
Probably a little bit. Yeah, they're trying to get a lot going at once. I think, like, this movie went pretty lean. It dropped Norman Osborn. It dropped Uncle Ben. It, what else?
Anime wasn't old. I like that.
And it
you
wasn't
know?
old. He's in high school, so he's not a freelance photographer yet.
Yeah, they dropped the newspaper.
And like they're just going riding lean.
Yeah, I
Here's
like that.
Vulture, here's Scorpion.
And, they dropped
Yeah.
all the. It's like they dropped all the stuff that was in the last movies,
Yeah.
but they introduced all the stuff that they avoided, which that was kind of a good idea. I'm sure it was intentional. Like not showing Uncle Ben died in the newspaper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dropping
I think
all that
so, for
shit
sure.
because it's just like everybody, because everybody's fucking sick of that shit.
Yeah.
All that, you got so much of that in all the other like 5 movies, and I think that was a good way of this movie distancing itself.
Everybody
Yeah,
knows
there's-
about it. I kind
It's
of think
old
like
news.
I feel like Marvel kind of knew that.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
they've got to be very aware of
I bet
that,
they're
that.
even more aware of that shit than we are.
I think so.
They
yeah.
got like
They probably-
numbers.
Yeah.
They
yeah,
got
I
like
think so. They got some
statistics.
metadata on
They
that.
got some algorithms. They know what they're doing with that.
This 21-year-old in Florida says if you should. we
Says
hate
he's
that
really
bit,
sick
that's
of the
Uncle
Green
Ben
Goblin.
intro.
It sucks too
The
because I
ego,
really
yeah.
like the Green Goblin in the comic books, but I don't like any of the ones in the movies. The
Not even Willem Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe was alright, but the
That's
costume.
the best one.
It is
but
the best
was
one.
still just
The costume was where
It's I
Dafoe.
forgive it just because that was the first Spider-Man movie,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I get that's kind of they didn't do that bad of a job. It's just
God,
I kind of think Marvel could handle it though. If they could make that Vulture, think what kind of Green Goblin they can make.
They
Yeah,
got
no
it.
kidding.
they're
The
gonna make something
improvement
cool.
they would make, like the glider.
How will
Just
that
give him a
movie
good
be any
suit.
different though than with this one? It's like the same kind of mechanism, him hanging on, being pulled through the sky. It's kind of
Yeah.
the same.
Well, I think
Yeah,
one of his
kind of.
weaknesses is air.
Yeah, and I
Kind of
like
saw
that.
him struggling to
Yeah,
stay on that
definitely.
plane.
Yeah,
Air
I
and
like
water.
that. I think that happens to him a lot. I guess
He looked like a spider on a
Just
fucking
takes-
windshield.
it gets
Yeah.
taken up
When
in
you
the
start
air a
getting
lot.
fast and they like
Yeah,
they start to
starts
lose.
swinging.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This seemed like his sticky power but also the strength of his webbing were kind of weak.
Yeah.
I
His
felt like
definitely
both of
his
them.
webbing.
Yeah,
the fact
right.
that you could just cut it.
Yeah, I
you
thought
know.
it was
just
supposed to be strong
snip
as
it.
steel.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what else there was. He just never hold on to anything. It seemed like.
Except for those 2 halves of a boat.
Yeah.
Except for that.
Yeah, well, he was losing it. No, they kept popping.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about though. Yeah,
But I don't know. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. But it just, I always thought that webbing was just almost unbreakable.
Yeah, I'm allowing
By
a lot of
normal means.
that kind of stuff for just the fact that it's his kind of first.
It's his first batch.
It's
It's his
amateur,
first
you know.
formula.
He's making it
Yeah.
in school. You know,
That's
he'll
true.
eventually be able
It's
to
a side
find tune it.
project.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
I liked how he could eject the man, just
Yeah.
like in the
The
books.
cartridges.
Man, when he'd pull up his sleeve and he'd have those cartridges on his hand and
Yeah.
that tab that would run down the center of his hand. That would,
Yeah.
I'm really glad they
Old one.
steered away from organic webbing.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Did,
why
did
not
Garfield have organic
No.
webbing?
No, he had web shooters.
Yeah,
You did?
We were in his
Oh, okay.
room testing them.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Dude, yeah, fuck organic web.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I don't think it works.
Yeah, and it's just kind of like too much like semen. You know, it's like if it's having
You
that
have to
much.
make that weird sound.
Yeah, it's like okay, you got little buttholes on your wrists. That's gross.
Pretty much.
He did little buttholes.
buttholes.
You gotta look at it. Look at it, little
It
buttholes.
is. It's
They can
shaped
shoot
like a
white web, goo. Give me web shooters any day.
Yeah, really. I like that. You know, that's kind of a weakness. Yeah, I remember in the comics and in the animated series, he kind of ran into that a lot, where he would run out of webbing in the
Yeah.
middle of a fight.
Oh yeah,
Causes a bit of a
that's
stir.
what I like. You know,
I like that. You know, it limits him a little bit.
exactly.
And it's like, yeah, the organic one is just like it just keeps coming.
Literally.
Yeah.
Should be the title of the episode.
And then you can you
Keeps
can make all
coming.
those different kinds of webbings too.
Yeah.
Impact webbing, that explosive webbing was pretty cool.
I like that they showed those different kind of the electrifying
Getting a
one.
taste.
Yeah.
That
Threw me.
was awesome. Yeah.
That one threw me. I was like, "What? I like it."
And that kind that was
I really like
delayed. Well, that was the bomb one, I guess.
You know,
and he'd
yeah.
shoot 2 at once.
watching
Yeah.
this one, by the end of it, I'm like, he's driving around that fancy car, and they've kind of shown, like, sometimes he runs out of his shit, sometimes he has to run, you know. I'm like, if Tony Stark made him a spider buggy, I think I might be into it.
Spider buggy.
Like,
Yeah, those places where there's no weighted web.
Yeah, just a garage that opens up and comes up. Fuck yeah. Do it! Do it! Drive that bitch up a
walls,
wall!
Peter. It can climb walls.
Yeah.
Drive up a building. Did you guys get a little annoyed with all the high school stuff?
No. I didn't.
It seemed like right when they started getting into this high school stuff, it'd go into his Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It kept, And I don't even think, like, even, like, they didn't even spend any time, like, they didn't spend any time at the party, the dance,
Always just initial shit.
They just went away.
It was
show a little bit of Flash.
Yeah. A flash of Flash.
Get it in.
Flash of Flash.
I like that. You know,
yeah, like he's always, and that's the thing too. He always keeps getting screwed over in his personal life because he has to go off and do Spider-Man shit.
Yeah,
he showed up for prom, then he's gone. That whole
gone.
movie, he's like the only high school shit you see is only for a little bit.
Yeah, just like the very start.
You know, I agree with you. Just as soon as it's kind of getting on my nerves. And that's my main concern going into this movie. It's like
Mine too,
everything looks pretty solid in the commercials and trailers and shit, except for like his friend. And a high school shit. And I'm just like, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
But it never got too much.
Yeah, everybody kept talking about how it was like a Howard Hughes movie. When Howard Hughes, like,
I
16
did that.
Candles and shit like that.
Yeah,
but it didn't feel like that at all to me.
It had like
a cool
some, similar strings, but nothing.
Yeah, maybe like a couple whispers.
Yeah, it wasn't too heavy with it.
Exactly.
But another scene I really liked was whenever you found out Adrian Toomes is Liz's dad.
Yeah,
whenever he
surprised me.
Spider-Man's going to prom.
Too.
Man,
opens up the door and it's Vulture.
The worst,
Vulture.
Worst scenario possible.
Yeah,
and he chauffeured him, and he figures out
on the way there.
Oh my god, Peter. Spider-Man showed up right after you left.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He was just screaming at her.
Yeah.
But without just in his head.
That scene was so good because it showed how good of a job Michael Keaton did and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
How they both acted in that. As soon as the Vulture opened the door and Peter Parker was on the other side, to the point where Vulture chauffeurs him to the dance, and they get there, and he tells Liz to leave, and he finally has that talk with Spider-Man. Oh my god!
He pulls the gun out.
Yeah, he pulls the gun out, and he's just like, "I'll kill your family, you save my daughter, and that's why I'm gonna spare your life."
I did like that he recognized that he did. In a shittier movie, like in a Fox movie, Vulture wouldn't even register that Spider-Man saved her life. I liked it in this one. He did register that.
It's a little detail that they probably would have missed in a worse movie.
Exactly.
But that was one of my favorite scenes, and it didn't even have any superhero shit in it. It was just these two acting, and watching Michael Keaton figure it out. You saw it on his face.
You've seen those eyes figure something out before.
Your voice, I don't know. You seem familiar. I can't.
Putting it all together.
I liked listening to his voice when he was just when he was the Vulture, and thinking man, if they ever did a Frank Miller Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, and it was of the Keaton Batman ones, if he were to still be Batman, his voice fucking got even better.
Even more perfect.
I could see that
more perfect.
Yeah, he would be. But Michael Keaton just does a good job of whatever the fuck he does.
Seriously.
Multiplicity back in the 90s.
Yeah, he's like Midas, man. Whenever he touches, turns to gold.
Yeah, he works for it. He earns it.
Love that Keaton. Love that Keaton.
Love Keaton.
Donald Glover?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was kind of
sorry, criminal. No.
Is he gonna be Prowler?
That's what I hear, man.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Cool
That's
character.
Interesting.
I like Prowler.
Me too.
I thought he was supposed to be Ultimate Spider-Man.
Milo?
Is that a thing?
No. I don't think so. He's too old to be Milo.
Was that his name, Milo?
I thought so.
Miles?
Miles.
Yeah.
Milo.
You don't even know his name, Connie. How do you know?
Dude, but it sounded like I did, right?
Miles Morales.
You're very confident
Miles
about
Morales.
it.
Milo Morales.
Yeah.
I like Miles Morales.
Me too.
I haven't really read any of the comics of him.
I like his suit.
Yeah, the
Me
suit design's
too,
cool.
man. That is a
Black
good.
and
You
red.
thought they'd figured out every combination you could
I
do
know,
with it.
man. They just keep making this,
Every
like,
time.
They still haven't made one with the American flag.
Yeah.
Across it.
Yeah.
I want to see
it has
that.
a British
I
Yeah,
think
there's the big
Spider-Man
one.
has the best costume in comic book history.
He had 3 in this movie.
I don't know.
Like
I
the Scarlet Spider.
And
kind of like
Iron
Wolverine's
Spider.
costume
Iron
the
Spider.
best.
You like Wolverine's costume? I mean, I'm saying like...
Costumes.
yeah.
Oh, it's like set of costumes.
Exactly.
Alright.
Spider-Man's got the best variants.
I
Yeah.
think so. He does.
God, how can you pick? How does he pick?
Ben Riley.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the blue
You're pretty
sides?
sure about that.
Uh,
I'll look up a picture and show you.
That's
That's one
the
I have.
Scarlet
That's
Spider.
one I have a figure.
I
of.
think
Yeah, it's the
that's-
modern.
That's kind of what the Iron Spider in the movie is based off of. The Iron Spider-Man suit at the end. They rejected.
I love-
Rejected.
yeah.
I'm calling it now. He's going to be using that shit in Infinity War.
Yeah,
calling
for
it now.
sure. Definitely.
He'll go back to his old suit, but...
That's probably the only reason they showed it in this
exactly.
movie.
What do you think
Yeah,
about
Mark
him
my
turning
words.
down his job as an Avenger?
I like it.
I liked it. It felt sincere.
Unexpected.
Like-
And I love what Tony said. He's like, it's actually a really mature decision. Surprised the heck out of both of us. Yeah, this one. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I fucking love that one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
That's the one from
That's your
back in the
favorite.
day, the Marvel versus DC.
It's like
Yeah,
you know
it
the
is, where he killed
Yeah.
Superboy. Killed Superboy. Dude.
Don't give a fuck. I'll kill
Yeah.
you, Krypton.
So that wasn't Peter Parker who did that?
I think that's
Ben
Riley.
Yeah.
It was
Ben
Ben
Riley.
Scarlet Spider.
Peter Parker was
A
in
clone?
jail at
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
I
A
think.
clone? Okay.
And like, yeah.
I love that suit, dude. Did they have a figure
Yeah.
of that?
Yeah,
I gotta get
that's
that.
what I
That's
got.
Spider Carnage.
It's really cheap too. Yeah,
Really?
That's where you can
turns
replace
into
the
Spider
hedge.
Carnage.
Yeah,
That's what I
that's
got.
the best
Dude.
one.
I
to
gotta
I
get
think.
that.
That's good.
They're not expensive
Yeah, you
either.
can probably get one.
You find them for pretty cheap.
I was gonna do it before I saw this movie, but this one just like cinched it. It lit that spark of that same spark when I felt when I was a little kid. Like when you guys introduced Spider-Man to me, and the limited access I had to it, you know, with just like the shitty '70s movie, and this was before the fucking cartoon came out.
I remember that movie.
Like there was an interest I had in it, and this just kind of reignited it big time, big time.
It's you know I think Spider-Man can be kind of old-fashioned,
It's kind of
Sometimes.
nice.
Kinda can
and
be.
it's kind
It
of nice
kinda
to see a
can be.
good modern take on it.
He was
Yeah.
funny. He was funny. I gotta say I like the trailer version of you guys aren't the real Avengers.
Yeah,
More than
yeah,
hey,
right.
it's the Avengers.
Yeah,
I preferred
Thor,
the
Hulk gave it away. Like,
Yeah,
don't
I
think-
preferred that.
Yeah, I preferred the
There were a
trailer one
lot
too.
of parts in the trailer that they didn't show in the movie.
Yeah.
Like that, or like Iron Man and Spider-Man swinging off.
Oh
And
yeah,
something
yeah.
else.
shooting, flying off together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that never
That
happened.
That never happened, and I like that. I thought that was cool.
Oh, yeah.
That never happened.
No. There's something else too.
They
I think
tricked
one of the
us.
Disney been
shockers-
doing that. They did that with
Tricked
Rogue One.
us. I like
Tricked
that.
us.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too because you know one big problem is trailers show too much.
Yeah.
They ruin movies.
I guess.
And it's like it's kind of sucks that it's not in the movie, but it's just a little extra, you know.
And
It's
this
just
one kind of
gravy.
did too. He took away the suit. You know, I knew that was coming.
I hate that shit.
I
We
knew
talked
Iron
about
Man
that.
Yeah.
Iron
We've
Man was
talked
gonna
about
show
that
up to
shit.
Save the fairy. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
they did
God
ruin
damn.
a lot. I think that Sony's doing too, though, because Sony had their hands in this, like a lot of control.
Really?
I think.
I do like the fact they used the old theme for the theme song.
Yeah. That
Just
Yeah.
kind of redone a little bit.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Win, 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 win. It was nice. Like,
It sounded good.
We were kind of going into it earlier, and I kind of just sidetracked us with this Ben Reilly Spider-Man. But did you want to go back to him becoming an Avenger? You're talking about him taking that Spider-Man suit and becoming the Iron Spider.
Uh-huh.
I think that's cool. He could probably fight in space with that.
probably
Yeah, I
it's
think that's
sealed.
what John was
Yeah.
That
saying.
shit's
Yeah.
sealed. For sure. Oh,
For
him
sure.
on the side of a hole. Like a spaceship
Or actually,
hole.
by then he'll probably have like a whole new suit for him.
Yeah.
I'd like a
Maybe.
little more of a traditional one, maybe. But I imagine he'll get it when he matures, gets a little older, but maybe less to it.
Less tech.
Not less tech, but less
like
black armbands. I like them. They look fucking good.
Oh,
but
yeah.
maybe just like reduce it to a more like sure it's just as advanced, but it looks even more simple kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.